ID Software versus Mick Gordon is a topic that's been discussed quite a lot in these last few months, so I'm just going to cover it right here for anyone who's still confused, of course. So May 4th, 2020, just a few months after Doom Eternal's release, the executive producer of ID Software made a Reddit post addressing the controversy addressing the negativity around the Doom Eternal original soundtrack. So the main criticism of the OST is that Mick Gordon only produced 12 of the 59 tracks on the OST. And this post basically labels Mick as someone who's really hard to work with. We have struggled to connect on some of the more production-related realities of development. It's basically painting Mick as someone who's hard to work with. And there is no proof here, there's no receipts, there's no like tags, there's no proof. So it's basically just a classic trust me bro post. Literally no proof here whatsoever. But at that time, Mick Gordon didn't even make a response. So since May 4th, 2020 to November 9th of 2022, everyone believed this is how Mick Gordon was. And by my knowledge, they tried to bribe Mick into staying quiet. Yeah, for all of that time, this is how everyone believed Mick Gordon was. Someone who's talented, of course, he's a talented guy. My guy played the Doom Eternal OST on an 8-string guitar, so yeah, he's a talented man. And this man made an entire fucking novel on this situation, basically just exposing ID and Bethesda. Basically just disproving everything that Marty Stratton said. Yeah, this entire, like, could you even call it a statement? This isn't even a statement, this is an entire fucking novel. I guarantee Mick Gordon could make this into a book because of how long it is, and he could make absolute bank on this. But I don't think legally he could, honestly. So I'll walk you through the table of the contents. The game's development, there's 5 things under there. The OST, there's 5 things under there. The aftermath, 5 things under there. Factual rebuttal, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 10 things under there. And there's a too long didn't read a summary of facts. If you guys want to like know more about the situation, I recommend just reading this. All of the shit that Mick says in this is backed up. My man pulled out 4K proof to basically just say a big fuck you to Marty Stratton and ID and Bethesda. So let me just look it up. Yeah, I haven't read it since it's like really short, but Bethesda did make a response to Mick's statement. So I can't find the date which this response was posted, but I'll just have a read for it right now. The recent post by Mick Gordon both mischaracterized and misrepresented the team at ID Software. Well, you can't really use the fact misrepresented since Mick did acknowledge that there was some of the staff which were very nice to work with. And he pulled out 4K proof, so you can't really say misrepresented and mischaracterized, can you? We reject the distortion of the truth and selective presentation of incomplete facts. Incomplete fact, you can't really put facts in quotation marks. As like, yet again, he literally pulled out 4K receipts, proof, everything. The statements posted online have incited harassment and threats of violence against Marty, Chad, and the ID Software team. So this little paragraph right here is basically just blaming Mick for all the people that are harassing Bethesda and the staff that are harassing Marty, the guy who made the statement. That isn't really Mick's fault, because at the end of the day, it's the internet. People are gonna do that. As Mick even said in the document to not harass anyone that he mentioned. But at the end of the day, it's the internet. This shit's gonna happen. It isn't Mick's fault. I don't get why they're trying to blame Mick for this. And this little quote right here: we stand ready with full and complete documented evidence to disclose in an appropriate venue as needed. Then release it. Then release it. Simple as that. They're just pulling oh, we have the full story, but we're not gonna release it yet. I don't like it when people do that. We remain incredibly proud of ID's previous collaboration with Mick Gordon and ask that fans refrain from reaching conclusions based on his account, and more importantly, from attacking any individual mentioned in the including me. Like, I agree with that one. It's basically just saying not to attack Mick, Chad, or Marty. Like, not to attack anyone of the parties involved. I agree with that. So all in all, this response from Bethesda is basically like, oh, we have the full story, but we're not going to release it yet. And basically blaming Mick for all of like the harassment that received from this, which I think is a dick move. At the end of the day, it's the internet. This shit's gonna happen. So since this response, the situation has not progressed since then, I'm assuming they're attempting to sort this out behind the scenes legally. But yeah, that's basically all this situation is. Anyway, like, subscribe, have a great new year.